Weapons of opportunity, everything is a tool. Introduction. Look around you right now. What do you see? A pen, your keys, your phone, maybe some coins. Most people see everyday objects. I saw an arsenal. Today, we're talking about weapons of opportunity, how everything around you becomes a tool when you know how to think tactically. Types of weapons. There are various types of weapons of opportunity. Let's examine the engineering categories that weapons fall into for our purposes. Linear weapons, sticks, rotational weapons, weights, bats or clubs, chain, projectile, gun, jet and flight rules, chemical, single or explosive/incendiary, biological, natural items in nature, poisons, plants, refined chemicals. A linear weapon typically moves in a straight line trajectory. For example, a stick is a linear weapon. You swing it in a straight line trajectory. Stick weapons can also include halberds, spears, arrows, throwing knives, machetes, swords, and walking sticks, among others. A rotational weapon is something that you swing toward your opponent, where the head of the weapon gets its power from a rotational attack motion. A weight on the end of a rope, swing the rope, and the weight can be released at the right time to hit an opponent. This is almost pure kinetic energy, as when the weight hits the opponent, it must transfer all its kinetic energy to the opponent. You can use a projectile weapon, such as a firearm or a longbow and arrow, that falls into this category. Understand that projectiles follow two flight patterns, ballistic trajectory and aerodynamic/gravity influenced flight. This isn't an exhaustive list, but for our self-defense purposes, understanding how to use an object in one of these categories is very helpful. The problem when you don't have your primary tools. Here's the reality, you won't always have your defender with you. You might be in a courthouse, an airport, or a government building. You might be caught off guard in a parking lot, a restaurant, or your own office. However, here's what attackers often overlook. If you know how to think tactically, you're never truly unarmed. The pen in your pocket becomes a striking tool. Your keys become force multipliers. Your phone becomes an impact weapon. Even loose change becomes projectiles. The key is shifting your mindset from what can I use as a weapon to how can I use what's available to create the opportunity one needs to survive and escape. Strategy, your environment as arsenal. Weapons of opportunity fall into several categories, and understanding these categories helps you assess any environment quickly. Striking tools, pens, pencils, screwdrivers, hammers, flashlights. Anything hard and pointed or with weight behind it. The key is proper grip, hold it like you mean it, and strike through your target, not at it. Impact weapons, phones, books, coffee mugs, tools. Use the corners and edges, not flat surfaces. A phone corner to the temple carries much more force than slapping someone with the flat side. Projectiles, coins, keys, anything you can throw accurately. These aren't meant to stop attackers, they're meant to distract, create distance, or buy you time to access better options. Restraining tools, belts, cords, scarves. Can be used to control or restrict movement. Not for chokings, for controlling limbs or creating separation. Environmental features, stairs, walls, doors, cars. Use the environment to limit their movement while enhancing your options. A flight of stairs gives you height advantage. A doorway limits how many can approach you at once. The tactical mindset, when you enter any space, quickly identify what's available. Office, scissors, staplers, letter openers. Kitchen, knives, hot liquids, cleaning chemicals. Car, tire iron, jumper cables, ice scraper. It becomes automatic with practice. Examples of improvised weapons. In this section, I'm going to show you some examples of improvised weapons. These are older video clips, but they provide an idea of how to identify and create improvised weapons. The person in many of these clips was a friend, Ron Lester, who played the center of the football team on Varsity Blues. I will jump in when necessary to explain a few things. Needless to say, it is difficult for me to be silent throughout. These were unscripted video clips. Also, keep in mind that what you are going to see is a large variety of improvised weapons. Clearly, some of these weapons are found in the home. Others you might need to construct, and yet others are handy at restaurants. I will do the voiceover for each of the techniques, or we hear the filmed audio. a CD-ROM, which can still be found in offices or homes. Let's watch as Ron Lester learns about an innocent CD or DVD-ROM and how it can be an awe-inspiring improvised weapon.
Think you can work with that?
A CD-ROM. Well, I can't put my finger in it, so how's that? I mean, like, I could maybe, like, you know, use it to press it, you know, like,
right.
Press like that, maybe, but. Well,
you think?
Would never think to do that.
3 points?
3 points, exactly.
Just by accident?
I mean, that's slap. Ow! See, I don't actually touch you. There's a difference in this.
But how cool is that? Huh?
It's who thinks to do this? That's what I'm saying. It's so simple. It's like, and it's around you. Everybody has this in their car.
Take this shard.
Yeah.
In the ear.
Up the nose.
Bang.
Up the.
Right.
Oh my God.
The person that you do that with, if you send it in his ear canal, he's going to have all his equilibrium messed up. He can't get it back out.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. You would never think that could be the thing that could
save the
disarm somebody, or you know,
save the life of
or save the life of a passenger.
Yeah, of all the passengers.
Yeah, well, all the passengers. Yeah. But, and we all have these. It's just a mess. Wow.
That's why
I'm almost afraid that, because you know, some of our listeners are not the brightest people in the world.
Right.
So,
well, maybe
and we love you. But
maybe we don't put this on. You know. That's,
oh no. It would be great ratings if someone actually used it because of our show.
So these are kind of crazy, right?
So I know it's. I mean, we've had a whole lot of fun. It's been fun. And I noticed you have your beer, so I'm assuming you're a little thirsty.
Yes. Time for my morning drink here.
Right. Notice I don't have one.
For good reason.
I guess I have to drive.
So you can use a beer can as a defender as well.
How?
Well, say, for example.
Oh, I don't even know why I asked that question.
You're gonna get, you guys get drunk at the bar and you're gonna hustle around a little bit, right?
Right.
You want to take their mind off of the fight altogether.
Right.
So when you get in the huddle and you guys are fighting,
Right.
you hook them in.
Right.
You get that ear and you pour it right down his ear. It does take your mind off the fight, doesn't it?
If it wasn't for a Coors Light, I'd be upset you spilled the beer. Holy hell! Yeah.
So say you wanted to choke me, now you're mad at me, right? Okay. So
remember, I have to drive home. If I get pulled over and I smell like beer, it's gonna be more.
I might have to give you a t-shirt.
Okay.
And so they're gonna come up and choke you.
Right.
You take the rim right underneath the nose.
Oh.
And also.
Snorkeling. Shit. Shut up.
Get a good close up. That'll make a great.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how you do that.
Oh my God. I don't think I've ever enjoyed a beer this way.
Speaking of which, you can get a hold of an
yeah. It's a it becomes a defender.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Okay.
So we squeeze, right?
We squeeze.
Eyeballs.
Holy shit. Or
Yes.
or
Points, defenders, cutting. Yep. Works with
a
Coke
beer can or a Coke can. Anyone could use this.
Isn't that crazy?
This, I mean, but to me, I mean, like, because this is just, you know, you could wham
Yes.
and just
Yes.
even if this doesn't hold up, it's still gonna
Well,
just
you can fold it so it can hold up, so you start to work an edge like that.
right. But I mean, if I didn't have time to do that,
All right.
even just a slight, even if it was just a little cut, it's gonna distract. Ow. Why do you like that nipple so much? Don't
Maybe
go
you got
to the
big
other
nipples,
one.
I don't know.
Shit.
You got weak nipples.
I've been shot, poked,
Tweaked.
tweaked.
The rim on the ear. Okay. The rim. We'll work on that end, but we'll work
Yeah.
on that end.
But it's just, again, it's so, it's simple. All right, I got a good heart shot a while ago.
Yes.
So when he edits it, I'll get that.
Here, let me get back over here so I can. There we go. Perfect. Good enough. You strangled him.
Right. It's amazing how just a little bitty, and every day, it could be a sinker. It could be like a simple weight that you use to go fishing with. It's on a key ring. I mean, it's just so simple, and yet it's so deadly.
Exactly.
I mean that I don't know. When I'm not in a few minutes, we're gonna play with this. Oh man, with a walking cane. Do I need a cup for this?
No.
Okay. You promise?
Promise. So say you want to choke me because you don't like me.
Okay. Because I've enjoyed doing this all day.
Right.
Every time you tell me to choke you.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm a little gun shy. Sorry. Work with me here. Okay. Slow. Ow. Ow! I told you. Nipple. Stay away from the nipple.
Simple push.
Simple push at the bottom. All you literally did was you just came up with the bottom of it into the rib. I mean, that time.
Simple, right? Okay. I could also, of course, hit you.
Right.
Other side. Okay. Let's go to the choke. There's this particular one I want to do.
There's a particular one that you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because the other ones were not that much fun.
Right. So from a choke, you're going to come up over the top, and of course you could smack them on a long way. You place it right here.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
And now you go to the throat or the teeth, whatever you want to do.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, slow motion again. Okay, so
Yeah.
Adam's apple. I have one. Let's be careful with it.
So I'm getting choked.
Right.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
I come up
Coming
to
around
here.
and just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pin
Got it. And
Push it. Okay.
that actually hurts because it's like straight bone.
Right. It's bone on.
It's bone on wood.
Now, if you don't like them,
Right.
and I won't do it, but I'll
Right.
go through the motion here.
Right.
What you would do would be slam down.
And break them.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
And
this
then-
is kind of cool. Watch. I'm gonna turn my body.
Yeah.
Boom.
No way.
Way. Boom.
Ow.
Sorry.
Hurt. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I got it.
Oh, good.
Ow! Stay away from me, old man, with the cane.
Supersized Yoda goes back. Now we're going to apply it to standard kitchen implements. What you got?
Well, we like this so much, I want to add it to my gear. I mean,
It's great.
it's a big chef spoon, and I am a cook, so this is perfect.
All right.
There's so many uses for it. It's got the long handle. It's even got a little hooking device right here.
Y'all can come around if you want to see.
It's got a natural bonk.
Oh yeah.
So what we're gonna do first is right side grab, and it works like a Urar. You just basically bring him down here until he releases, and you bonk him in the temple. Very simple.
Okay.
Which I'll show that again. Bring it down, and then bam.
Okay.
The other technique was basically front choke, have a stick, step in.
Yep.
Just jam him in the throat. Get away from me, There was a cross-hand grab. I showed the same side grab. So from a cross-hand grab, just basically bonk him in the temple and then come back and strike him in the throat.
Okay.
And then the other one was basically we have the tool like this, bring it down like a Uara stick, and then come back up into the throat.
Okay.
Just slam him quick.
All right. Now, may I, for the sake of the internet people, if you grab, you still got this edge. Okay. You still got a defender edge going. Okay. You don't like them? Okay. You really don't like them, you turn it on the edge. So you're hitting with this edge now instead of the flat part. I love this thing.
Got so much kinetic energy.
And if you want to get aggressive, you have a cup on, right?
Yes, I do.
You go for the face and pop around for the nose. Boom, boom, okay? Just boom, boom. Opposites, right? Okay.
I'm gonna attack her. She's cooking her hot dogs, whatnot, and then she turns around and I start choking her.
I just put this.
Okay.
That's the one. And take the other one. Do your knife. The knife. You don't want to do that?
Oh yeah. Okay, say for instance, you're in your house, you're cooking your hot dogs, and you have all the visions of, you see something, you're like, okay, what is that? You turn around, you see an opponent with a knife. Quickly back up, and what you would do is you would take this weapon with this side, you would just throw it at their face, throw it, so they'd be focused on getting that. Then you come in for the disarm.
Strike at the throat.
Okay, let's turn around so the camera can see that. All right. Boom. Okay, good.
The other thing we didn't do on this has incredible pinching power.
Yes.
You put any appendage in between there and you just crush it.
Yep. Good stuff.
Really good.
Fun. Good can opener.
Many different things you could do with this. Sharp edge, of course. Show him the elbow. That was just a simple choke or grab. Choke, hit the elbow, hit the elbows, defender style, or fixed edged.
What do you mean by that? So it doesn't roll.
So
right?
it doesn't roll.
Yeah.
Put your fingers there, and plus it gives it more power for you to thrust through and cut. Cut there. Or just
Master Peter Busso here. We've got our potato, and I'm going to show you how to kill somebody, but we're going to do it with a potato and a straw. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we got a basic straw now, okay? Now, if I try to, you can see that's not working. All right, so here's what a ninja has taught us to do. We want about an inch and a half, 2 inches here. So we're going to fold this straw over like that. And that's going to be at our thumb. Maybe we got to do this, get this out of the way here. But we've got our straw all squished up. But we only need part of it. And we want to get it in our hand like so. And now you can see very nicely how that's stuck in there. And the reason why it's stuck in there is basically once you cut off the airflow from leaving the tube, it compresses. Now, if you were drinking a soda and you put your finger over the soda to hold it in there and then did this, you would get even a better thing. But so for the act of the improvised weapon, you sneak up on your potato and you hold it good with your other hand and you kill it until it's dead. And that is how you do that. Welcome. We're going to learn about blinding powder today. And it's going to be, I think, a lot of fun. And people always talk a lot about this class. And we have a nice little handout that'll actually be annotated even more from the pictures and stuff that we're taking today. So, class, thank you so much. We're going to be actually, this is a very practical thing we're going to be. Here we are. Boom. Okay. All right, you can open up your eyes. I'm going to be in a doko stance, which is keeping my blinding powder back behind my ear.
And as I'm here, as he's moving in, I'm moving out of the way of that sword and delivering right on the target. Okay? And we'll see it one more time. Okay? You see, I'm out of the way. That sword now is mine. He's a dead man. And Mr. Woznicki, would you learn you like? By the way, I'm going to call him a different Polish name every time I can.
I like the how when you're sitting in a restaurant, you have the salt
Excellent.
and the pepper and the Tabasco, so you can mix it into one. And
Yep.
just blind people like in a restaurant.
Yeah. If somebody came to take over, or you take over position, you've got stuff available right there on the table. Salt, pepper, you're ready to rock and roll.
As you can see, objects you'd never consider as weapons absolutely can be. It's all about understanding your target selection and then matching it to whatever improvised tool is available. I have complete training series on my YouTube channel that cover improvised weapons in detail. The comprehensive video series covers kitchen utensils as striking tools, sticks and rods for reach advantage, rotational weapons like the weight and cord, known as an itsubo, and even outdated technology like CDs and DVDs, which can be used intact as throwing discs or, when broken, as cutting and poking implements. These examples are just the beginnings designed to get you thinking tactically about how everyday items can be transformed into effective protection tools when you understand the principles behind weapon selection. The tool's complete protection system integration. This brings us to an important distinction in your complete protection system. Remember our formula. Confidence plus awareness plus training plus quality tools equals complete protection. Weapons of opportunity are invaluable when you don't have access to your primary tools. But there's a significant difference between improvised weapons and purpose-built tools like the Defender series. Improvised weapons, available everywhere, but unpredictable. A pen might work perfectly, or it might break. Keys might slip in your hand under stress. A phone might crack on impact. They're better than nothing, but they're not optimized for the task. Purpose-built tools, the Defender series is designed specifically for high-stress combat situations. Proper grip retention, optimal striking angles, predictable force transfer. When your life depends on performance, reliability matters. The intelligent approach, train with weapons of opportunity so you can use them effectively when needed. But carry purpose-built tools when possible, because consistency saves lives. Your confidence comes from knowing you have options in any environment. Your awareness helps you identify those options quickly. Your training teaches you to use them effectively. And your quality tools ensure optimal performance when you need it most. The training's legal considerations and practical application. Here's the critical part most people ignore: legal considerations. Just because you can use something as a weapon doesn't mean you legally should. Key legal principles. Proportional response. Using a letter opener against someone pushing you is likely excessive force. Using it against someone with a knife is probably justified. The weapon must match the threat level. Reasonable alternatives. If you can safely escape instead of engaging, that's often the legal requirement. Improvised weapons are for when escape isn't possible. Aftermath considerations. A pen or keys look less premeditated than carrying a knife. But any weapon use requires legal justification. Training recommendations. Environmental assessment. Practice identifying weapons of opportunity in different locations. Make it a mental exercise wherever you go. Technique practice. Work with training partners using foam or padded versions of common objects. Learn proper grips and striking techniques. Scenario training. Role-play situations where you must quickly identify and deploy improvised weapons under stress. Legal education. Know your local laws about weapon use, improvised or otherwise. When in doubt, prioritize escape over engagement. In closing, the difference between a victim and a survivor often comes down to mindset. Victims see limitations. Survivors see opportunities. When you understand that everything around you can become a tool, you're never truly helpless. But remember, the goal isn't to become more dangerous. It's to become more options aware, more tactically intelligent, and more capable of creating the opportunities you need to survive and escape. Weapons of opportunity are your backup plan. Purpose-built tools like the Defender series are your primary plan. Together, they ensure you always have options. Next week, we'll talk about ground fighting reality, what to do when the fight goes to the ground, and how to get back to your feet as quickly as possible. But first, make sure your tactical mindset is developing alongside your tool selection. Check the description for Defender specifications and our Combat Series discount code COMBAT. When you combine tactical thinking with quality tools, you create a complete protection system that works in any environment. Remember, you're never unarmed if you know how to think. But you're always better prepared when you have the right tools for the job.